Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Empoleon in the Open Great League here. We're going to be pairing it up with several different Pokemon throughout the video. Let's see how it's going to be able to hold up here. So obviously going up against Medicham is going to be a bit of an issue being Steel type, but we also do have Drill Peck, which is going to be super effective. Not getting stabbed, but at least it's going to be able to do something up against it. You almost might as well just go Hydro Cannon at that point. Going up against Bastiodon is going to be great as well, but guess what? I wasn't able to see one alignment with Bastiodon throughout this entire time of using it, so it was great. And then we're also going to be going in here with the same lead for a while, same team as well. Then we're going to be swapping the lead with one of the Pokemon that we do have on our team, just rearranging them in the order that they are to see what kind of Pokemon we're going to be seeing go up in the front. You're going to love to see what's going to happen here. So as we did cover that Medicham Bastiodon core, I didn't come up with it. It's just a good core, all right? You're going to be seeing it a whole hell of a lot, and it's just the way it is in Great League. Yes, welcome to Great League. See, I'd rather be in the Master League battling it out with the Titans than these two cores here, which is very interesting. We'll just put it that way. So Sableye, little buddy's putting in the work here. It does have 15 in attack, so I can win those CMP ties up against other Sableyes. Having that extra defense, sure, it could help you out, absolutely, but personally, this one's worked out great for me. So this Bastiodon is, I was going to say something, surviving with literally 1 HP there. Okay, so we're able to get to the foul play to do a little bit of extra damage to that Medicham, then bringing in that Empoleon here, and well, this is, I would assume, a power-up punch, okay? Can we get to the Drill Peck? And we're able to get to it. The question is this going to be enough to take it out? And they're using a shield. Okay, so I unfortunately did not realize that they still had a damn shield left. So we're going to be taking a loss here. Alright, so Empoleon, welcome to hell, buddy. Alright, next battle, we're met with a Sableye. So this is a decent matchup. Pidgeot's pretty good. Even up against the things that it doesn't have necessarily a great matchup up against. Although this is not one of them, right? Because of the Shadow Claw, and we're normal type resisting that. Alright, so going for the Brave Bird here. Like I said, you know, people are expecting you to go for the Feather Dance, so going for the Brave Bird could throw them off guard here. So I do decide to shield this up and get to the Feather Dance just so we can lower the attack and just, you know, be more comfortable as we do bring our Sableye. I'm suspecting they're going to swap here. Yep, then bringing in a Pidgeot. I was going to say Pidgeot, that's knocked out. Same typing, not quite. Alright, so okay, this is fine. As long as we bring them down low enough, we're going to be able to handle the Medicham with the Sableye, so we're going to be looking okay here. Going for the Hydro Cannon, and at this point, it's pretty much almost a wrap here. Sure, they're going to be normal. We can't necessarily farm. I mean, farming them down is going to be difficult. But we don't have to worry about that because Empoleon's just going to be able to tank through it. They back out because they know that's a wrap, and we're taking the win. Thank you, Empoleon. Moving it on to the next one here. Met with a Swampert, and this is going to be another decent lead for the Pidgeot. Shadow Swampert is going to be able to spam us with that hard-hitting Shadow Hydro Cannon with Stab, of course. So we're going to go ahead and shield up that first one, and they're going to be making an immediate swap into, what was that? The Azumarill? Okay, nice. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lower their stats. And then farm up a little extra on the Pidgeot, bring in the Empoleon, which is going to be resisting everything. The Ice Beam, the Play Rough, the Hydro Pump, that's a wrap, right? So there's your Play Rough damage at an attack that has been debuffed by 2 stages, so we're looking good here. And of course going for the Drill Peck, as that's going to be doing neutral damage, and I'm almost tempted to farm them down at this point, but that's a little bit ambitious. They're going for an Ice Beam, so it's almost like they're trying to wait out the clock at this point, but we're going to be able to come out of this with a ton of energy. We just got to be on our toes for that fighter, right? So looks like we are going to try to farm them down. They're going to be swapping. We're going to go for that Hydro Cannon. What did they throw into the battle? That was a Lantern, and they're still shielding up, and at that point I was thinking, you know, it wasn't looking great, but I think we might be able to pull this one off at this point here. So that Lantern's going to be going for Thunderbolt. We're building up to that return, and now we're just going to go ahead and start throwing these foul plays like crazy. Well, that Shadow Cloud really does dig in. They're going to be letting that go and getting to a Surf. Unfortunately, we're going to have to shield this one up here, and, well, we're still looking okay. We got the Pidgeot on the back, right? We just need to get rid of this because Pidgeot doesn't want to go up against a Lantern that's going to be electric type. That's going to run us over. And they're going to be swapping the catch as we get to the foul play. And they're going to be catching with that Azumarill. Very nice. That was a good play. Alright, so this Swampert is wide open without any shields here. And are we going to be able to get to the Brave Bird? Because we're going to go straight for that. And we're able to get to it. That's great. This is obviously going to KO the Swampert here. Down it goes. And the Lantern is farming us down. Now here's the plan. Bring in the Sableye because they have no time to think. I mean, you know, they've got no health. So we bring in the Sableye, have them use up all that energy. Bring in the Empoleon and go for the Drill Peck. I mean, I could have went Hydro Cannon. I just tapped on the closest thing to my thumb. We already know we're going to be able to KO them there. We're taking the win with the Empoleon yet again. Next battle, met with a Charizard. Okay, this is not bad. This is not bad at all here. And keep in mind, I'm not showing every single battle, right? So we're going to shield this up. We don't want to get hit by a Blast Burn. And yes, they're going straight for that Blast Burn. Indeed. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Feather Dance. Now at this point, we can take a Blast Burn. And getting to it, but unfortunately, they're going to be able to get it off first. We're going to barely survive this. It's still going to be hitting pretty stinking hard. And there it is. They haven't used a shield compared to us that has used one up here. And they're bringing in a Drapion. So I didn't swap. We do have Venusaur on the team now. So we're going to go ahead and just let them farm us down. Bring in the Empoleon. And unfortunately, these crunches are still going to be doing a whole heck of a lot of damage here. And let's just hope that there's something in the back that the Venusaur is going to be able to handle. Empoleon just taking all this brute damage here. Thank you, buddy. You're holding it down as the guard. And they're bringing in a Swampert, and that put a big smile on my face. We're looking great. We're going to let this go here as we do need a shield to go up against that Drapion. And we're going to farm them all the way down, and we'll be able to take the win because Frenzy Plant, although it's going to be resisted by that poison, this is Shadow Venusaur, and it does not mess around. So going for the first one here, getting to the next one, and this is going to KO that Drapion, and Shadow Venusaur helping us take the win like it always does if it's on the team. Never letting me down. Let's keep it going here. Next battle, Sableye. Alright, so we're met with a Noctowl. Alright, that's not too out of the blue, but let's go ahead and see what we're going to be met with here for the next battle. And then as we do swap the leads, you're going to see what's going to freaking happen with that Empoleon. It's crazy. Alright, so we're building up to the return at this point. I'm not counting it as a loss, but I'm not feeling too great about it. So they... that's how it... Yeah, that's how I feel. Okay? Because it just kept on going. Horrible. Alright, so let's go back in here. Let's see what we're going to be met with. Yeah. Looking bad for this set, I'm telling you. There's nothing you can do in your hard cannon. Look how low it bring me. I'm fighting somebody. What? Alright, Sableye mirror match. So, like I said, it got 15 in attack. Alright, yeah, they snuck a Shadow Claw right through there, but that's no problem because we're going to be able to do the same as soon as they throw here. So, the thing is, you build up to 2 as a Sableye, I guess, and you just hit them back to back. But since we're able to sneak one through and we got 15 in attack, we're going to be able to get to the next one here. And they're shielding it up so they can win the swap. So, okay. Bringing in the Empoleon because we're going to be able to take this hit a little bit better as opposed to the Venusaur here. So that's fine. Still in the green, no problem. And they're bringing in a Registeel. So we still got 2 shields left. This is great. First Hydro Cannon is going to be doing plenty. And they don't want to probably use that last shield. So they're going to let it go. Great. Venusaur, although, is going to be resisted by, you know, with his moves up against Registeel, is still going to be able to put in the work. But they immediately swap, and we're seeing that Swampert yet again. And well, we're looking pretty good here with our Venusaur. So what we're going to do is shield this up. And we're going to be able to take out that Registeel with Frenzy Plants, no problem at all. And they already know this, so they back out. We take the win, and we're looking good. Bring it on with those damn Swampers. Sick and tired of this. Alright, next battle, met with a Lantern. This is good. Yeah, I mean, we got the Venusaur, but Empoleon doesn't want to see it. So... not necessarily great, but it's okay. So let's get it. Going for Thunderbolt. Alright. Building up to 2 foul plays, and we're going to go ahead and throw these. See if we can get a shield out of them here. No shield. Okay. Getting to the next foul play. They can't really farm us down at this point. I mean, if they shield this up, they're looking like they could potentially, but they hit the attack too. So we got a CMP, and they're going to be able to take us out. Now we bring in the Venusaur and farm them down with a shield advantage. We're looking pretty good. We're going to be able to come out of this with a decent amount of energy. Whatever they hit me with is more than likely a Surf. Yeah, not very effective, but still doing a decent amount there. Coming back in with Tropius. Okay. Alright, so throw in the Sludge Bomb here. Okay, farming up a little bit more, swapping into our Empoleon. They got, of course, a Medicham in the back. Yeah, this is not ideal whatsoever here. So if you're thinking, well, why didn't you shield that up? Well, what would have happened then is it's just a power-up punch. They would have farmed me down anyways. My best bet at this point is to bring in the Venusaur and start shielding up everything here. Even if it's a power-up punch bait, doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. What I need to do is get to 2. But here's the problem. I'm not going to be able to get to 2. Well, I'm building up to 2 Frenzy Plants, but I'm not going to be able to get to the Sludge Bomb, which is what I need to take out the Tropius here. I'm going to have to throw this immediately because one more quick move and I'm out of here. Frenzy Plant, is it enough? Unfortunately not. That was a close one there. I'm sure there was something I could have done to pull off that, but a good game anyways. Next one, we're going to be met with a Pelipper. Someone's going to say just toilet face. Okay, this thing is... it's okay. I don't really like this matchup here because it's spammy. But it really can't take a hit, so that's okay. Alright, so going for the foul play, they're going to be shielding it up. We haven't used a shield yet, so we're going to go ahead and shield up the first one here. And get to the next one. They may want to have double shield this up and then farm us down. Okay, they're going to let it go and go down. Great. Love to see that. And they're bringing in a lantern. Oh, you loved it. Alright, so we're going to go for the foul play, then bring in the Venusaur and have a little fun here. Now, they could retreat with energy, which we need to look out for with the Empoleon later on. But they're going to be throwing their energy here. Let's hope they go for a Thunderbolt and use up all that energy. Great, they do. And swapping into a Medicham. Okay, this is not good. Alright. So, thinking, how am I going to be able to pull this off? Alright, so, okay, well, there we go. Easy money. Since they let that go, we immediately swap and sacrifice the Empoleon at this point, catching an Ice Punch, taking them down. Medicham is out of here. Lantern, it can take me on, but at this point with a shield, it's pretty much a wrap, especially with the Venusaur in the back. So we're looking pretty good at this point. Empoleon holding it down. It's not going to be able to take this, but they're still putting up a fight. They said, oh, they didn't hit the bubbles, though. Okay, Empoleon taking the win for us there. Next battle. Or another knockdown with the Sableye. Keep this in mind. Alright, so here we go. Don't like this matchup really whatsoever, since we do have the Venusaur in the back that doesn't really want to see that at all. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let this first one go. They're going for straight Shadow Ball. And I'm going to go just straight for the return again here. I don't know. I guess that's what I do when I just don't give a damn. Alright, so they're going to be shielding it up. We get to the foul play at least, so we're going to be able to do a little bit more damage and then potentially farm them down with the Empoleon, although farming them down at this point is a little ambitious. Gonna let the first one go or shield it up the Shadow Ball. They're gonna hit me with another Shadow Ball anyways, and yes, we're gonna be able to farm them down now. And then come out of this with a decent amount of energy while taking out the threat to the Venusaur here in the yellow, almost in the red. And there's that damn Medicham. There you go. Alright, you can't get away. This is why it's so damn annoying. You got, come on guys, you see it. I read the comments. I think I'm just gonna go over your comments here, which is going to be pretty fun, so look out for that. Notifications on. Alright, Frenzy Plan, devastating Medicham yet again, and Venusaur is shaking it off like, come on. No, actually, just joking. I'm not going to let you hit me. And you got a Bastodon in the back. Okay, there it is, folks. Here's your meta for you. Alright, fun game, fun. But it's meta for a reason. You know, I'm sick of that damn excuse. What does that mean? That doesn't mean a damn thing. It's meta. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so bringing in the Empoleon, and, well, I'm fighting it out until the end, and we're taking that loss. Okay, so you all wanted to see more losses, so here you go. Putting Empoleon up front. Alright, so met with a spacing it out. I did not. Altaria. Don't know why I did that. They're swapping into their Medicham. What do you know? Another damn Medicham. This is why we got the Sableye. So we got one good lead for the Empoleon. Okay, sounds good. Let's go. Alright, they're letting that go. Unfortunately, not farming them down. That's okay. We're going to be able to take this Ice Punch here, so we're going to let it go, no problem. And we might even be able to get to this foul play, and yes, we're going to be able to, which is going to help the Empoleon that much better here. Obviously, we're not going to be bringing in Venusaur. And let me take a guess. Let me take a guess at what's in the back. Let me put on my thinking cap here, folks. Ooh, this is a tough one. I'm going to have to say Bastodon's in the back, okay? Let's put our money down on a Bastodon in the back. So we're gonna let this go. Venusaur, farm it down, and oh well, not quite. Okay, it is a Steel type, but it is gonna be Galarian Stunfisk, which is still a good matchup for me. So here we go. I'm gonna tell you why I've already won this. If they built up to Earthquake and baited me there, maybe they might have had a little bit more of a fighting chance, but since I knew they did not have an Earthquake ready to go, we were able to let that first one go, and then just shield up the next ones here, as they're going to be able to try to build up to 2. Now we'll just hit the shields back to back, and at this point, we're just simply going to farm them down and take the win. Looking good. Moving it on to our next opponent. What are we going to see here, folks? Venusaur is always helpful. Met with an Obstagoon. Okay, well, that screws me completely. It's a wrap. I should have just backed out, to be honest, because we have the Sableye, and at this point they're going to counter me. So I bring in the Venusaur. I'm just like, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens here, just to show you all. Okay, now at this point I'm like, nah, I'm good. Pelipper countered, yeah, I'm good, bye. Alright, go Battle League, super skillful. Alrighty, next battle, Empoleon, Scrafty. Alright, so here we go again. Swapping into Ninetales, and I'm thinking, okay, well hold on, we'll stay here for a minute, because at least we do have Drill Peck for the Scrafty, right? And then maybe we can hit return on the Scrafty as well with the Sableye if we have to too. Well, and we can also get these shields here. I'm gonna have to give up mine as well in the process, but at least we're gonna try to put up a fight and it, I don't know, bring it to you, just show you what's up, okay? So when you get people like, you can work around some of these things, like, absolutely. You can definitely work around a lot of these different situations, but for the most part, no, you're not. Some of these you're just not. You're countered. It doesn't work anymore. It's over. So you're dreaming. You're in La La Land. All right, so we're going to go for Drill Peck, super effective here. Doing a decent amount of damage there. Having a double KO. It's all up to Sableye. Folks, do you think we're going to be able to pull this off? We got a Medicham out here. This is doable. This is doable. We got to remember that the Ninetales does have energy ready to go. So I'm ready for that. I don't know if a foul play is going to be enough to take them out, but it's getting a little close. We're building up, so we're ready to go for this next one. That damn Medicham survives. They swap, and this is a wrap. This Weather Ball is going to take me out here. But again, I know you find it entertaining, so we're just going to go ahead and leave in these losses as well, so you can kind of study from that. And again, some of these you can learn, okay, oh, you know, you did this here, that here, and look at this lead. Oh yeah, okay, this is just so great. But a lot of them, it's like, well, there's just really nothing you can do. Okay, you're just counted. It's like, oh, you picked rock, well, they were paper. You picked scissors, well, they were rock. All right, you picked rock, well, they were paper. I mean, you know, there's really nothing you can do. But yeah, if there's a mistake that I made, just go ahead and let me know down below, and I'll go ahead and study up on that. So we're going to go ahead and retreat into our Venusaur, and they're going to be going for the Power Whip, bringing in the Pidgeot. This is weird. This gets kind of weird. So go for the Sludge. They shield this up. Wait, never mind. I'm thinking of another battle here. We go for a Frenzy Plant just to do some damage here, because look at that. I mean, come on. That's insane. Is that not very effective? And bringing in the Empoleon, immediately going for the Hydro Cannon here. And they shield it up. Oh, never mind. This is the battle. They're trying to keep that Pidgeot alive, but we're able to get to another Hydro Cannon, and down they go with all that energy, immediately swapping into our Sableye here. Now we have one shield. Power Whip does a lot of damage. We're going to go ahead and shield this up, seeing that we have a decent amount of energy. And what do they have in the back? It's going to be a Galvantula, and we're going to go for the return, and this is going to be enough to KO. So Empoleon just visited a Nightmare Land. Wow. If you did enjoy this video, folks, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time.
Take care.
It's out of my hand, but I'm still in control. It's out of my hand. You can never take away the power of my
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
It's out of my hand.